What is good, group number one? For those of you who are drawn to the first group, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on how are people currently viewing you. How are people currently viewing you? This is for group number one, spirit team. How are people currently viewing group number one? So a lot of people right now are viewing you. I'm hearing on the up and up. So you got the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. So a lot of people feel that you are kind of preparing right now to level up or step up in some sort of way. Um, a lot of people right now, they're viewing your potential. You may not be like your external world may not necessarily show this emperor energy, but your, or not external world, but what am I trying to say? You may not necessarily be fully in this emperor energy, but your actions right now are aligning with the emperor energy. I hope that makes sense. So for instance, you may not necessarily have the luxury house or the cars or the million dollar business and things like that right now, but people are seeing that potential within you based off of the way that you are carrying yourself right now. um you have this very boss like energy, even if you're not necessarily like a manager or supervisor or anything like that. You don't have people like under you or any subordinates at the moment. Some of you might, I don't know. But even if you don't, people still see that leadership quality and potential within you. It's like you're able to still call the shots, even if you don't necessarily have the title or the position yet. Heavy on the yet, because again, a lot of people are seeing this potential within you, and they see with this Seven of Cups energy. Um, that it's only a matter of time, Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's only a matter of time before, you know, your actions align with your actual reality of things. Um, so again, a lot of people are noticing your potential at this time. Um, and I feel like with this Eight of Wands energy, a lot of people are um feeling this change coming towards you, because I feel like you're about to have a lot of doors and opportunities open up for you with the Seven of Cups energy. Um, some of you are stepping into entrepreneurship with this Emperor energy. I feel like this is the group of you're not really meant to work a 9 to 5 life. You're not really meant to be on the lower totem pole of the corporate world. If you are going to be in the corporate world, you're meant to be like up there with like the execs, the chiefs, the top dogs. And while many of you, I definitely feel like you're meant to have your own business. You're meant to be your own CEO, your own founder, your own president, of your own company or business. And again, a lot of people, how they're currently viewing you right now is that you are preparing for it. You are, you know, taking certain actions or decisions that are aligning you with this entrepreneur energy or this top dog energy. Um, Yeah, a lot of people see that you are on the up and up, group number one. What else? The moon energy, you can be kind of moving in silence right now. A lot people may be viewing you as being a little bit like secretive or to yourself, excuse me, or very private at this time. So um I feel like it's intentional on your end. I feel like you are moving in silence. You're kind of keeping things a little bit private. You're not, telling too much about like your business and like your personal business or anything like that. You're keeping a lot to your chest right now. A lot of things are very secretive. A lot of people are viewing you as very secretive right now. Um, but you know that it's none of their goddamn business. That's the whole point of it. You're keeping things to yourself because you know that there may be, energies or people around you that don't deserve to be in your business like that or don't deserve to know what you got going on or what moves you're making right now because it's none of their business. And you also know that, by telling certain people your business, it could kind of interfere energetically with the momentum of things that you are building up for yourself. The higher front here, so a lot of people are viewing you again like you're leveling up, you're climbing the ladder, um yeah, you're getting up there, group number one. You're not there just yet, but you are getting there. There's this big energy of potential. Even though you don't really have any like page energy here, I'm still getting the energy of potential. You're not there just yet. Even if you are like in a specific place in your life to where you feel like things are good, um, there's even better. Again, like you kind of like just scratched the surface of where you are kind of destined to be in this lifetime. With this higher front energy, they see a lot of potential of I'm hearing notoriety, um, and reputation. So you're meant to have a bigger reputation, a bigger title than what you currently have. Even if you do have your own business, maybe you're meant to have multiple businesses and not just that one. With the Seven of Cups energy, you are definitely a lot of people view you as very multifaceted. You have a lot of skills and talents. Again, that's kind of coming from this moon energy. You have a lot of skills, talents, and wisdom within you that a lot of people kind of underestimate about you, but that's only because you keep things quite private and secretive or just to yourself. A lot of people don't know how to read you right now. What else? How are they being currently viewed? Eight of Cups. Yeah. So if this is definitely like, work related, they definitely feel like you're either, planning your exit strategy, planning on quitting or and getting out of there. Um, but they know that wherever you're going next or whatever you're doing next is going to be you leveling up. You're somebody who you don't make lateral moves. You're not going side to side when it comes to like your career, your business, or even home life, whatever that may look like for you. You don't make lateral moves. It's either move up or move out. That's the energy that they're seeing you in right now. You're in a very like boss like energy, like very boss bitch energy, and I love that for you. Um, but yeah, again with that moon on here, like a lot of people they don't know where you're headed. You have a lot of people like guessing and wondering what you're doing, what you're going to be doing next, but you're not. You may be dropping little hints here and there, kind of unintentionally. Um, so another thing I'm picking up too is that you have a lot of lore about you at this time. So again, it goes with this secretive energy. A lot of people don't know what you got coming up next or what you're getting ready to do next. So you have a lot of people speculating and assuming here, especially if this is like your again like your job or your home life, like maybe like your family. Six of Cups here, Five of Swords. So that some of you this could have to do with like your family, your home life, your hometown, your current community. Um, Again, they don't know what you got going on next, but as of right now, they're just speculating and assuming, which could be a little bit dangerous for them at least. But that's all they have because that's all you're giving them right now. Um, but all in all, I'm definitely picking up that a lot of people are viewing you as you're on the up and up. You got a lot of things coming towards you, or you're going towards, um, bigger and better things. But they just don't know what that is. So you got people who are, again, like speculating and assuming, and they got their opinions about what you're doing or what you're going to be doing next, or even what you're currently doing. Yeah, Seven of Cups also talks about like mental confusion, kind of like all that cloud and fog here. So your energy is kind of cloaked right now to a lot of people. Um, and that's again to kind of protect you. This is a form of protection or divine protection, to keep out any like unwanted energies or the energies of people who are trying to be in your business, and almost kind of sabotage. Because again, you have this Five of Swords here, so people want to know your business so they can kind of sabotage your progress and your work. But I'm hearing no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and it won't. Period. Anything else from this spirit guides? I don't think so. So group number, what is this? Group number one. I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see y'all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number two? For those of y'all who are drawn to the second group selection, pick, whatever. This is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting messages on, um, damn, what was the topic? How are people currently viewing you? Sorry, I'm a little tired. So, starting off at the bottom of the deck, you got the Seven of Wands, group number two. Excuse me. Um, you got a lot of people in competition with you right now. But the gag is, you see how, all these sticks are down here, but she's all the way up here, and it looked like she's winning. A lot of people they're competing where they don't compare. It's like comparing apples to oranges. Um, and it's funny that the reading is how are they viewing you? They may be viewing you as competition, but they also see you as like the clear winner. So why are they competing? So yeah, I just feel like, for you group number two, you have a lot of eyes on you right now, a lot of attention on you right now. Um, which tip, if you are into the craft, this would be a great time for you to do like a transmutation ward, specifically transmutating like energy or attention into like money or beauty, whatever you want to transmute it into. I just wanted to throw that out there because I think somebody could benefit from that. Yeah, but I definitely feel like again you have a lot of attention on you, but a lot of people also see how protected you are. Usually, Seven of Wands for me is, um, a card of, being protected. Being lifted on top, or being lifted on top of all the negative energy and the competition and the fights and shit. So Seven of Wands. I'm gonna actually take that. I'm seeing a black cat, which for me feels, or for me symbolizes good luck. So I feel like a lot of people are viewing you as very lucky right now. There's something about your energy of, also with cats, they have 9 lives, and they tend to like, or at least this is the myth behind them. I don't know how true it actually is. But like cats always like land on their feet. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever really actually seen it in person, but that's the saying behind it. But you know, like for you, group number 2, like no matter the things that you've gone through, no matter how many obstacles you faced, um, you have been consistently coming out on top. I feel like, and it's funny, I was mentioning something about transmutation with this energy here. I feel like you naturally transmute energies anyway. And that's what people don't get about you. Again, is how you always come out on top of whatever obstacles and delays, setbacks that you tend to, go through, whatever challenges or changes you go through, you always land on your feet. This feels specifically from people who know you, like family or friends. Um, Ooh, so be careful with that, especially with this competitive energy here. You may have family and friends who are competing with you right now. So just be cautious of that. Be cautious of the people you're keeping around you. Some people will smile in your face, pretend to be supportive of you, but whole time they are wishing on your downfall, or wishing like, especially if you're somebody like yourself who again always tend to land on their feet. Um, a lot of people can be jealous of that. So they may, really wish and want for bad things to happen to you to humble you. But in reality, you're already humbled, and you may have people around you who think that you need to be humbled when you're not in your ego. You're not being prideful. You're just the shit and you know it. I mean, I see nothing wrong with that. What else? How are people currently viewing 6 of Wands, success, victory? Um, People are seeing that you're being appreciated right now. 2 of Pentacles here. You're being appreciated and recognized for your hard work, your talents, your skills, and also again just being able to overcome obstacles. So the card that comes before the 6 of Wands is the 5 of Wands, which talks about again like more competition, but more of um, like a battle that's more so in suit versus a battle that's already won with this 7 of Wands energy. So um, a lot of people are viewing you as very strong and very victorious. It seems like you have overcome some sort of battle, some sort of obstacle, some sort of, you know, imbalanced situation, that you've come out on top. You've come out victorious from this situation. So people are viewing you as like this warrior, um, and somebody who's able to overcome anything that is thrown their way. You got people who's like, a few people, not everybody, but you got a few people who are scared of you, but not in like a fearful way, but more so in a way of, again, like something about your protection, group number 2. People don't get it. You have people around you who just don't get it. You have people who be throwing things in your way, who be laying tricks and throwing little nets to trap you and set you up. And it doesn't necessarily have to be some life or death situation. Take what resonates here. But you got people who do little things to try to get you to react, or whatever other negative shit that other people tend to do, but it's like it doesn't work. Again, like you are a natural transmuter of energy. You kind of take it in, you absorb it, you feel it, and you change it and transmute it into energy that benefits you, which I feel like a lot of this energy has transmuted into both protection and um, a good reputation when it comes to how you're able to handle certain situations. So you transmute a lot of energy into protection, into and also into a good reputation. Two of Pentacles, you're able to handle a lot of things. You're able to juggle a lot of stuff. If this is work related, I feel like a lot of people at your job views you as very capable, very reliable. Um, if they need something done, they know that they can come to you to get it done and get it done um effectively and efficiently. You can be somebody who works smart and not hard, and a lot of people see that that really benefits you, and they want to like learn from that. You even have people who, especially if this is career related, um, or at your job or something like that. Um, Hell, even in your family, you got people who are like older than you, people who may have been in a certain field for years, like double, triple, quadruple the amount of time that you've been in a certain job, or you've been in a certain field, and it's like you're coming in and you're doing things better than people. um so a lot of people are viewing you as very capable, very resourceful, very consistent and patient right now, but heavy on the consistency here with this Knight of Pentacles energy. And a lot of people see that you have your eyes on the prize. You have a goal or a vision that you in mind, that you have out for yourself, and they see that you're going to reach that. They know that you're going to reach it. Again, they can put as many obstacles and blockages in your path, which they are going to do it. But again, you're able to, wow, underneath that is a temperance, which is my card of transmutation. You're able to transmute that energy into energy that benefits you and whatever energy that you want it to be. Um, yeah, something about your patience. You're a very patient individual. Um, very like chill, at least on the outside. A lot of people view that on the outside. For some of you, it may not actually match your inner world. You may actually have a lot of anxiety, a lot of worries, but you don't let that show. You know, um, yeah, you don't let that show to other people. So as far as what people see, they see you as pretty chill, calm, collected. Something about like stoner vibes. I don't know if you have like stoner or hippie vibes to you. I don't know if you smoke a little bit. Um, but again, like you're on the outside, you look very calm and collected, but on the inside, for some of you, you may not be as calm and collected. You may actually have a lot of anxiety. Some of you may struggle with depression, um, and other mental health um, challenges. I don't call it illnesses because I don't like that word. It's a challenge. But you're able to overcome challenges. Anything else on how they're being viewed right now? People are excited. A lot more people are excited to see where you're headed in life, um, and where you're gonna kind of end up at. Which I feel like for many of you, you won't be doing just one thing. You're gonna have a lot of things that you're gonna be doing in life. It's just more about you choosing whatever adventure or path you want to take at the current moment or current time or next. Um, but group number two, I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So Let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see y'all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number 3? Last but not least, for those of y'all who are drawn to the third selection, this is going to be y'all's reading today. We're going to be getting some messages on how are people currently viewing you. How are people currently viewing group number 3? What's the gossip? Okay, weird message. I don't think I've gotten this message before. So, as I split the deck, you have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. You have people who are interested in you in a love. For some of you, it can be a love sense, like romantic, and for others of you, it can be a platonic sense. But I'm picking up mostly like people want to partner with you. So this can be platonic, this can be business related, this can be romantic. Oh my goodness. Take where it resonates here. Um, but yeah, you got people, it seems like, who want to have a shot with you as far as, what, wondering what it'll be like to, for some of you, maybe work with you, for some of you being friends with you, some of you being in a relationship with you, like a romantic relationship with you. But you got people who are seeing you as a good potential partner. Can you tell me a little bit more about this? 5 of Swords, um, and then a High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of people right now don't know how to read you or read your energy. Um, Something about you being confusing to people, or what is that word? I always forget the word. Uh, um, a what is it? An anomaly? I think that's the word. Um, yeah, yeah, it is an anomaly. So a lot of people are kind of, again, a little bit confused with your energy. They're having a hard time getting a good read on you. It's something about like false readings. You may have people right now who are getting readings on you, whether they're doing it themselves or getting other readers to do it. Um, or they're just trying to intuitively pick up more about you and your energy, but they're having a hard time reading your energy right now. So they don't really know where, kind of where you're headed, where your heart lies, like, if you would even want to be in a partnership with them. A lot of people are just confused by you right now. But with this justice energy, I feel like you are working on building or creating more balance in your life, more peace, more stability. Um, you're kind of working on yourself right now. Um, but uh, but you have other people who are they're wanting to kind of have insight into your world. They want to know more about you. They want to know, you know, um, again, like who you are, if you're dating someone, if you're open to more friends, if you want to go hang out with them this weekend, or whatever other reasons or questions they may have or could be open to. Yeah, you just got a lot of people who just don't understand your energy right now. Your energy seems very cloaked. But they see you right now also with this sun energy. They see you as, you're doing pretty good for yourself right now. Again, it's something about you being in your own world right now. You've become a little bit more with this Five of Swords energy, a little bit more private as of recently. You're not as open. Your energy is not as open. Um, I think I picked this up with group number. Was that group one or is it group two? Hell, I don't know. If you were drawn to another group, definitely check it out. Because I do remember kind of hitting on this energy a little bit with another group. But anyway, again, people see that you're kind of focused on yourself at the moment. You're focused on building, bringing in more happiness, more joy into your life. You're focused on, maybe, attracting opportunities, or they don't even know if you even have other opportunities or other options. Again, like people are very, very confused about your energy at the moment, but they're viewing you as happy, satisfied. You on the outside you look very complete and whole. You're not moping around, you're not sad, you're you're kind of at like, showing full personality. You're still kind of going about your day-to-day life. But again, they can kind of sense that you have something else going on. They feel that you're being sneaky about something, maybe not necessarily negative, but I don't know if this is like a job or something. They can maybe think that you're applying for other places or interviewing for other places right now. If this is like your family, for some of you, if this is your family, they may think that, if you're single right now, they may think that you're seeing somebody else or dating somebody right now secretively without them knowing because they want to be in your business. If this is your friend, some of them may think this as well. Um, while others of them, they are just kind of noticing that, again, you've just been a little bit more quiet lately, a little bit more, private into yourself. But they also pick up that you are working on something or you're building some sort of, or like some sort of justice in your life. Two of Wands, I'm getting a little bit of projection energy here also. Some of them may think that you're indecisive, but in reality, they just don't know what you got going on. They don't know, they don't understand your moves, your plans. Five of Swords also talks about strategy. Um, they don't understand your strategy behind things. They don't understand why you do the things you do or make the decisions that you make. But to you, it makes complete sense. But it seems like to them, they're viewing it as um, indecisive or inconsistent. You don't know what you're doing. You're directionless. Um, but it's not for them to know. Page of Wands energy. Um, you're opening yourself up to new opportunities and new paths, new adventures in life. And you're actively working towards that, whether it's you doing inner work or you working on something externally, like a project, or I don't know, building a business or doing research on something or taking a class or a course. I mean, this could go in a lot of different ways here. But you're actively, taking action towards, a new adventure in your life. Again, this could be you working on yourself, working on things internally. For some of you, could be regarding like consistency, discipline, um, more ideas, whatever that may look like for you. Um, but again, they see you definitely have something that you're working on. The moon energy here, also at the bottom of the deck. So um, they kind of view you in a bit of a secretive energy, getting things, but they know they can kind of feel like you're working on something, you're doing something, but they just don't know exactly what that is. You have a lot of people confused about you and your energy right now. But they know that whatever, opportunities or options you have coming towards you, or what you're going to like, come out with, they know that it's well deserved. A lot of people view you as, very hardworking. Um, you have a lot on your plate. You do a lot of things, and they know that whatever good, where is it, opportunities you have coming towards you, they know that it's well deserved. So a lot of people view you as very deserving of good things, good adventures, good opportunities, um, good prospects to come into your life. But again, they know that you deserve it, and you're very worthy of it. But they just don't know what. Anything else to close out this message? King of Pentacles. Um, a lot of people are viewing you as very resourceful right now. It's like you're sitting on your throne, and your throne isn't even done yet. It's being built, and it's not even done yet, but you're already sitting on it. You're already kind of filling it out. A lot of energy of potential here. You got the Knight of Wands, but you also had this Page of Wands. So this is heavy potential energy here. You're not exactly where you're meant to be, but you are on that path. A lot of people see that you are, excuse me, actively on the path. You're actively working towards it, and you're actively working towards this energy of, wealth, generational wealth. Um, I'm hearing rich. I don't usually use that word. Um, but that's the energy I'm picking up for y'all. Like, y'all are meant to be rich and wealthy. Because there's a difference. But you're meant to be both rich and wealthy in this lifetime, and you're actively working towards there. So a lot of potential energy that people are seeing within you through your actions, um, through the changes that you've made for yourself. Um, they know that you're destined for something much bigger in this lifetime, and they're just you have an audience. Let's just say that y'all have an audience, and they're kind of waiting to see what you do next. So group number three, I believe these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next reading. Peace out.